Hi, it's time to add some sounds to the game to make it more juicy. Let's get it done. Firstly, we're gonna make sure that we always use the win sound in the last scene. To do this, we will simply change this dangerous for the game number to local scenes.length -1. That refers to an index of the last element of this array. Okay, and that was the hardest thing we are going to do in this video. Now we're gonna find places where we need to play sound effects. The first one is in the start game coroutine in Game Manager script. It is called as we click the play button and we should hear a click sound there. A good place for that is just before we show the light sprite. To play the sound we will always use this play sound function we wrote in the previous video and the sound name also from the previous video. The beginning of this animation is also a good time to start playing the choir sound. In the same function, before playing player landing animation, we will need to play an intro land sound. That seems to be reasonable. And the last sound in this coroutine is inside this for each loop. There we need to play credit sound. It happens as many times as many steps this loop has, and the timing is the same as the timing of this animation, so we don't need to touch anything here, which is great. With this little addition, the animation will feel way more juicy. Alright, it's time for the first sound in the click manager. After clicking at any clickable item, we start this go to item function and we want to hear a click sound. But as you can see, we have some red lines here and that means we have a problem, but only a tiny one, because we need to access Game Manager before we start using those things. This game manager is uppercase because we refer to the name of the class to get a value of enum, not a variable but value. And the second one is lowercase because it's a reference to a game manager type variable which is needed to execute a function. Unless it's a public static method, but this is a totally different story. The next place in the click manager is in its update scene after action enumerator in its if statement. There, if we can get an item, we want to hear a sound of using something. And that's the end of this unusually short video. We will hear the rest of the sounds as we play animations, and that means in the next video we will be adding a possibility for the sprite animator to play sounds. That way we will be able to easily synchronize it with the frames. Even without those special animations, this game feels way more alive now. I hope your game does too, and if you have reached that far with making the game, that means you have some fun with doing it, and that's great. Or maybe you just watch it, which I also appreciate. Thanks, have a good day, and see you soon!